Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. First of all, just want to say sorry I haven't been uploading lately. I've just had like schoolwork to do, just been hanging out with some people, like just trying to have some fun here and there. But yeah, sorry this video took so long to actually get done. In fact, I don't think I haven't uploaded since like 2 weeks ago. Well, roughly 2 weeks. I mean, 11 days, whatever. Anyway. But yeah, welcome back to the Stanley Parable 2. Anyway, you've seen the last video, you know what's going on. We're just gonna play it. I'm pretty sure one of you guys have heard. Oh, I got an achievement. Welcome back. Quit the game and then start it again.
All of his missed a memo.
Oh wow, these things are changed. Whoa, can I take this?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
The comfort bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I will do whatever you tell me, sir. I don't think I've gone this way before.
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
Oh, God.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game, if not addressed.
Come on, just bend the rule for me a bit, man. Just let me take my bucket.
The story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
I don't know how I feel about this. Okay, this is,
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket?
yeah. What?
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Oh my god, it's one of these, isn't it?
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Huh? What?
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
I knew it. I'm so smart.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you.
Come
Thank you
on.
for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one.
Yeah, it's good to be back, man. This game
Is
is...
this a bucket?
I have a... Okay, right here. Usually I would click no, but I have a feeling it's gonna say yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
What? Okay, now you got me confused.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes?
Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
What? What do you mean it is and isn't a bucket?
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere.
There's no one here watching me. How will they see my success?
Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless... Is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket?
Well, honestly, you got me confused, so yeah, I'll just say yes.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
So, everything's a bucket. Okay, that's, little hurts my brain, but hey.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stan. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Nah, I'm good, bro. By the way, that thing had like a key card, so maybe I have to find one somewhere?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, he walked through the blue door.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nah, I'm good.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it. Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay, this is like getting weirder every single time I play it. I don't know why or how, but hey, why do I question anything?
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What'd you do? The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard? No way these are all real people. No way. Did you know 21.3% of players skip the intro sequence? Only the worst 3% of players choose the blue door? You are objectively right. Well, back through here, I guess. I wonder if there's like anything in those other doors. We gotta try it.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing.
What is it?
You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, go right ahead.
Let me boot it up.
What is...
In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting...
What exactly is this? What kind of thing are you aiming for? Child, you need to run!
Of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
You need to run! You gotta run! You're trapped here!
To make sure it's effective. Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let this thing happen. I mean, nothing else I could do, right? I'm not sitting here for hours.
This bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
I take the latter.
Well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
What is it?
Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
I don't know, dude. That baby was like super weird being in like a real life PN.
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted, erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley, and it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
I have a feeling this is a game that I don't know, and people are going to be mad at me just like, oh, what do you mean? It's supposed to be this game, you moron. Okay. Look, I'm trying, okay? I don't know what the game is.
Oh, no, it can't be.
Open world game!
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly.
Nah, let's go, dude. I'm getting to free... Oh, come on!
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call.
Dude, I'm tired of walking into the same pathway, and I had a chance at freedom, and you ruined it.
Big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Come on, why do you gotta be like that?
Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
Oh god. Nah, dude, it's like I like free roam games, like they let you explore more.
I think this will be...
Single path is a little boring. Okay, what's this new game he boot? Of course it's this game!
See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
This is just Rocket League,
Okay,
dude.
so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what
Sports
fun.
ball?
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I'm going for the goal. Seriously, this is just bizarre. First we were in an open world game, now we're playing
Are you doing
friggin'
it?
Rocket
Are
League.
you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
Actually, yes.
Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
What?
I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
Yay!
Yes. Oh, goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
Oh my god! Yay, this is so cool! I'm having so much fun with this.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a real video game?
Well, I prefer to be in a
Well, I sure
car
hope you're having
that
a good time,
boosts.
Because guess what? It's over. That's
What?
Right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to play my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you'd like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Okay. May not have food, but we have grass. That's all we need, right? What's through here? Another empty void. Well, only one way out. YOLO.
What are you doing?
Woo!
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you run?
Well, whoa. I fell even deeper. What is this? 423. 424. Uh-oh. Something has to be. What? Then why is all this stuff here? Okay, guess not. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait. Monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
So for those who didn't see last time we pushed off, we're gonna hit on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
What?
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now that's a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it.
Come on, man, I didn't want this, you know me.
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into
We need
the
to hit
ground,
purple.
swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though. This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's
Come on, Mr. Narrator, dude, this ain't cool.
Catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
No!
The clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
What the hell was that? That was cheap, dude, and you know it.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Wait. Oh, what the? Oh, what the heck?
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along.
Oh,
He
man.
then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Ah, then in that case we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop?
Sure.
Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer? How long will you spend in total just to have heard all the narration? Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your first playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that no one who's listening to this is lucky. Well now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
So is that really it? I'm just stuck here forever? Oh, time to begin the game again. Player game. There will be a prize, a reward. What? Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
I don't know how I feel about this. Executive bathroom.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
This is so dumb. Especially considering I won't win anything.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the pin number for the keypad was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation. Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlets. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Okay.
Stanley decided that this machinery, but at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls. Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds.
What?
The control buttons became active again.
Oh, what the? Wait, is this like a TV show now? Oh, what?
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best. And Stanley was happy.
This is just so dumb, really. The buckets make me find bird. Wait, why is this a different
All
room?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meet. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not...
Here we go. And then... Whoa. Wait, no, I gotta collect the thing first.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anmarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anmarines. None of us can.
So stupid.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
How did it know that I was thinking that, dude?
Where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Hey, what'd you do? And we're back here.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stan? Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time?
Nah.
The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What are you doing? Okay, that's trippy.
Do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't know, you're the one who brought me here.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment. No, wait. Where are you going?
Somewhere else. It was cool for a second, but...
Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Yeah, like I would care.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, no. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
I must
can't go
finish
back
what
to
I'm doing.
I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Because, dude, it's time to end this.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Well, what can I say? It's a great game, but the jokes are hilarious, but I'm tired of repetition.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Yeah, so what? I'm about to end this, bro. I'm tired. Freedom!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Wood. Let me read that again. Let me read the board. Wait, what is this? Warehouse access. Produce. This is definitely this some kind of lore, or like... I want to go home. I want them so much. 5 there be, just take from me. Is this some kind of game? Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Come on. There has to be something. Can I not enter here now? Oh yeah, I can.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and got back. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, no way.
And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
You serious? No prize? Uh-oh, the computer's turned off again.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Hey!
It's those figurines. Those figures. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines just one more time.
Okay. There definitely was some kind of prize, huh? Nice. Audience award.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were so...
Wait.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Hold on. Something ain't right here. Wait. Why can I not go backward? Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go this way. I was like, huh? Just waiting for dialogue to say so. Oh, no.
And here was a second Stanley. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around by the red and blue doors. You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Which one do I go through? Oh, okay, they lead the same path. Cool.
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini Stan? Can you remember?
It was here. It was this one, right?
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here in the boss's bathroom. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
I'm not sure that's true.
Let's see, what came next? Oh yes, we found a Figley in this pink room. Oh well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's...
Yeah, I don't remember doing this either, dude. Looks like a room out of Squid Game. Squid Game Season 2, man. That was something.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion. Enjoy.
Wait, what did you do? How you found it? Is this music copyrighted? I hope not. Dude, this is so dumb. Beast Boy the narrator. Wait, what?
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
Dude, that literally looks like something I would used to make, dude. Oh my god. But yeah, honestly, that was pretty good. Anyone? Oh, here we go.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine. Right here, under the stairs. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently.
Wait,
than
how
all the
did
others.
we find the...
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figley and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
Okay.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
No! I want to have more awesome adventure.
No, I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on.
What?
Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines?
What?
Just go backwards.
Wait.
Do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction.
What?
See how that feels. Okay, yes, that spot under the stairs. I remember this. I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay. I think you're starting to lose it, dude. I was about to say, how do we climb back up?
I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yes, I love that video.
Don't you dare play it again. I seriously don't remember.
The pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room though. A solid room.
Is it gonna not tell me, dude? I seriously were trying to remember what I did. Into the toilet room.
What a treat to hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Okay. Wait, what would happen if I went the other way? Nothing. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Next room.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes,
Yeah.
I remember.
I remember.
Too. The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going. This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're definitely losing it. You're acting like me after I get a Funko Pop, dude. I'm
Look,
like...
it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. Oh, yes, the two dwarfs. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Okay.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office? There's something I feel I can remember. I can remember. Yes, I'm remembering something now.
What is it?
I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me.
What?
The decisions, he would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion.
Dude, this is going deep, man, I'm telling you.
I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, so once I do this, it's over? Oh, wait. Uh-oh. What? Oh, I can just hit all these buttons? Okay.
One eternity later.
Let's try going in here, because
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
there's a reason this is here, man.
But
Please.
Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Nah, I think I'll find I'll find my own way. Okay, I can't click on anything. Noted.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Not even you know, dude.
Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Watch, he's gonna say, oh, actually, oh, wait.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
I don't make promises, dude.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear.
Oh, no.
Came over completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
Why would I?
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
This is like the back rooms. So that leads there. Any one of these. Okay.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Dude,
All of his co-workers were gone.
when I think this game zigs, it zags, and when I think it's gonna do a left, it does a right.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh no. Now there's...
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. We came in through that door, I remember that. Nothing much has changed.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something.
I don't remember this.
Story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh no.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Story?
I can't quite recall, but
Where?
I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Uh-oh.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
What are you talking about?
Fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I worked hard, dude.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
No! Uh-oh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, that still doesn't feel right.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Yeah, you did
Sure
not
where
sound
I was
right.
going with all that.
Wait,
You know
these
what?
doors are not
I
even
think
labeled
what we need
correctly.
right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Adventure! It's just so stupid. Wait, what? Wait. Huh?
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, I memorized.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Okay, this is seriously reaching a whole new level. What? We're just back at the start. Wait, you're not gonna make me do all that art again, are you? Oh, okay, thank God. You had me worried there for a second. Wait.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What's happening? What's it gonna do this time? What's it gonna do this
You
time?
know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Oh,
Something
now you're speaking my
exciting,
language.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Yes! New direction, new opportunity, new adventure!
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Dude, how about this? We go into an...
No, not you again. Stanley.
You trademark. The U was trademarked.
Role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
How long does this line go on for? This is... Okay, it busted through the wall.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh, I thought I could be smug.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Yeah.
No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't.
Yeah.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
You got it, dude.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So...
Nonsense philosophy and music.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
What?
Good Stanley, I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Wait, what? What is this?
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
What is
It's
this?
this bucket.
What are you
you're
doing
carrying
here?
around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
All right.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Yeah.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What?
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But
What?
if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up. Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
No.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I won't let you take
I
Buckety.
think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
No, I won't.
Guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
No.
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
Never. I won't give him up. How do I turn this off?
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
I won't give him
I
up.
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The Broom Closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give
Never.
the fans what they want. Hurry and...
I'm never giving up Buckety. What? Why does this sound like Halo music?
Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
No, you really weren't. My bucket and me are the main character of the story, not you. Is that really it? Oh god, that's really how it ends. That's kind of sad. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Again, sorry I haven't been uploading. I've just been caught up with a few things, but hey, I'm back, so your boy's gonna be uploading more content. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.